Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Zoids Battle Legends. This will be the final episode for the Chaotic Centuries tournament. It should be part 5. And we have 3 opponents left. We have Moonbay in the Seismosaurus, we have Pilts in the Death Stinger, and we have... I don't remember what his name is. I always remembered him as like Mad Max. I know that's not his name. But he is in the Bloody Death Sword. So it's all big fights. It's all things that the the Dark Spiner is going to rip apart. Not quite as badly as I will later, because there are Zoids that we'll get a little bit later, which will do the job just a tad bit better. Basically, it's the same strategy as the Republic mission, with the dual sniper rifle with the Koenig Wolf. Run around, turn, fire, run, turn, fire, run, turn, fire. Pretty simple strategy. You just have to be a bit farther away, and it's a bit more difficult with the Dark Spiner.
Okay, understood.
No, you don't, Ivan. Irving. Whatever you want to be called, because this game screws up so many names. During these fights, I don't know if your partner does anything to the
it's a little difficult here.
large Zoids. I mean, I think they do. Probably if you loaded them up with missiles, they would do a lot more, but they don't look like they do much. Although there, it looked like there was a sniper rifle shot, so you might have done that. And there's a bunch of missiles. So I guess he's trying to do something. It's not really helping, but he's trying to do something. Ow! Probably that cannon is the most dangerous thing that the Seismosaurus can do. Because most of the time with the charged particle beam, as long as you're paying attention, it's not going to do much. And yes, with the Dark Spiner, you do have to turn to face them. Even though your shots are homing, they move way too fast that they wouldn't be able to get around. And that just looks cool. I don't know how that does not look cool to anybody. Just 1,000 missiles going, and 1,000 is a hyperbole, of course. But just hundreds of missiles going off, streaming off into the stratosphere launched by you. I think that's cool. Although the coolest thing that would be a move for anything, that, in my opinion, would be where you have, like, it's either a bunch of cannons with homing lasers, which, by the way, homing lasers does not make sense at all, or a bunch of rockets, and on your screen you suddenly get just all these lock-ons, and then I think that would be the awesomest thing ever. Oh, and this next little segment that's sped up, please kind of ignore what I'm doing. I'm getting a Saber Fangs. I thought it might be able to get the dual sniper rifle, which it turns out that it can't. So I just basically wasted a large chunk of money. It could get that, but that's not as best. Not as good as the long range rifle, the long cannon, not the long range rifle, because that's not as good. Yeah, so basically that Zoid was totally useless, but I'm not going to sell it yet. Might find some use for it. Like giving it to Irving. I don't know. Oh well. So when in doubt, just give it some stuff, which it doesn't even use the missile pod, it uses the weapon binder that I hadn't been using. Because it's kind of cheap. The weapon binder and the dual sniper rifle and the long range rifle, as you'll see, are basically like some of the best weapons that you can get. They're fairly cheap too, so. And by the long range rifle, I mean the, it looks like the cannon that the Command Wolf normally gets. By the way, just stand with the Dark Spiner. If you have the Dark Spiner and you're using the Dark Spiner, you are using the Dark Spiner, right? No, I mean you don't have to. There's lots of other Zoids you can be using for this. That would probably be better. Like you have the Gojulus Giga, which gets the Eagle Cannon. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about if you've been watching these. Yes, that Eagle Cannon. It totally like destroys stuff, so keep that in mind. So a little change in just telling people on my channel that have been watching most of my vids, because this is basically the same fight as last time, except for with that will end faster because the Death Stinger has less HP. So the next thing that's coming up is probably not Digimon World 2. Digimon World 2 will be coming up, but I probably will try to finish Final Fantasy X, or at least get to fairly far into it. And Sayuki will continue because that is was a request. So I'm planning on finishing that. I'm hoping it's not a too terribly long game. Although it might just be like Final Fantasy Tactics and be a crap ton long. Who knows? I mean, it is already part 11 and I haven't really got anywhere. Or part 12, it just did part 12. But there goes the Dark Spiner. Nope, no real problem. Taken out. Simple. Child's play, you know.
We did it!
And keep in mind that's all should be going up or whatnot as Zoids finish, which I've actually done all of the not all the commentary. Excuse me. All of the video footage. But there will be extras probably on this channel only. So if you're on GameAnyone.com, then check out my YouTube channel if you want to see the extras for this. And the extras, by that I mean probably me and possibly my sister, but more likely Perry, will be, excuse me, I don't know what's up this morning. We'll be like doing, battles, just for fun, at some point in time. Anyway, last battle of the Chaotic Sentry is... I didn't even see his name. Give me a second. Okay, so apparently it's Gunther Proitizen, which I don't remember a Proitizen in the show, but whatever. That, let's see if I remember correctly, it's the Death Beam Cannon or something like that. It's probably your worst nightmare, and probably will do the most damage to you during this. But luckily that the Bloody Death Sword, if you're using the Death... not the Death Stinger, the Dark Spiner, he's pretty tall, so it should be pretty easy to get in most of the shots on him with the Jamming Blade. And I say that, and I miss most of my shots. If you hug the walls, most of those will miss, so you can keep that in mind. Oh yeah, when he takes his time to charge and blast the beam, which he does often, usually just sit there and just wail on him with the Jamming Blade. You'll get a lot more shots. Also, try not to get caught up on the walls. Try to know where you are on the field. But it's not too terrible of a fight as long as you're using a Zoid that or has a weapon that's fairly good against larger Zoids, like the jamming blade or the eagle cannon or the dual sniper rifle or the long range rifle or mostly anything. The highly concentrated hydrochloric acid cannon. I know the actual name of it is something like that, but you'll see it in your Empire missions stuff. And it looks like just one more shot. Gotta outrun these missiles.
Why do I get defeated by guys like these?
Because you're using a large Zoid and think it's all that, but you keep missing. That's why, Gunther. Mad Max.
Yeah, we did well.
But anyway, that's basically the Chaotic Century Tournament. So, credits roll. Right about now. And just like always with the credits, I gotta thank you all for watching so far into this playthrough of Zoids Battle Legends. The Empire missions will be coming up, and I am corrected. I have been corrected. I thought there were 2 more tournaments after the Republic things, one with the mission modes and one with the characters from Blocks, that's what it is. The Blocks series / the Game Boy Advance series. I thought that was also a tournament, but apparently they joined those together. So it'll be the Empire missions and then one more tournament, which we have, plus some extras. But the extras will only be on the YouTube channel. Yeah. So anyway, we have the same credits as always, but this time with the Darkspiner. Excuse me. I don't know what's up today. It's kind of... But by far this playthrough has got to be one of my favorite, like, outstanding achievements for me, because I've never actually done this game all the way through. I guess that I could say that for everything that I've done so far. I kind of like that of the playthroughs. It kind of commits you to going all the way through the game anyway. Yes, because I had never beaten the Republic missions, or at least if I did, I don't remember it, because I don't remember those last couple of missions. I know I got to somewhere close to the end, but I couldn't do it. I think it was the maze mission, which I stopped doing it, because it was difficult and annoying. But I just like how, and then the other one would have been beating Medium on Graffiti Kingdom. I hadn't done that before I did these. So, this is the end of the Chaotic Century Tournament of Zoids Battle Legends. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm Zakiri Chalcom, and have a good day gaming.